This is Optimal Living Daily, episode 1855, How to Set Priorities Using the ABCDE Method by BrianTracy of BrianTracy.com, and I'm Justin Malik. Happy Friday, and welcome back to Optimal Living Daily, or OLD, or OLD if you like, where I read blogs to you for free. This is an award-winning podcast thanks to you. And thank you to the authors for giving me permission. I couldn't do it without them. Brian Tracy is a popular one, so let's get right into it and continue optimizing your life. How to Set Priorities Using the ABCDE Method by BrianTracy of BrianTracy.com. The more thought you invest into setting priorities before you begin a task, the faster you will get the important things done. The more important and valuable the task is to you, the more motivated you are to overcome procrastination and launch yourself into the job. William Matthews said, quote, "The first law of success is concentration, to bend all the energies to one point and to go directly to that point, looking neither to the right nor to the left," end quote. Today, I want to share a method of time management for setting priorities that I've been using for years called the ABCDE Method. The ABCDE Method. The ABCDE Method is a powerful priority setting technique that you can use every single day. The technique is so simple and effective that it can make you one of the most efficient and effective people in your field. The ABCDE list is a to-do list on steroids when it comes to learning how to prioritize. The power of this technique lies in its simplicity because it's so action-oriented. Here's how it works. You start with a list of everything you have to do for the coming day. Think on paper. Once you have a list of all of the tasks you must complete, start the ABCDE method. A items are most important. An A item is defined as something that is very important. This is something that you must do. This is a task for which there can be serious consequences if you fail to do it. Consequences such as not visiting a key customer or not finishing a report for your boss that she needs for an upcoming board meeting. These are the frogs of your life. If you have more than one A task, you prioritize these tasks by writing A1, A2, A3, and so on in front of each item. Your A1 task is your biggest, ugliest frog of all. B items only have minor consequences. A B item is defined as a task that you should do, but it only has mild consequences. These are the tadpoles of your work life. This means that someone may be unhappy or inconvenienced if you don't do it, but it is nowhere as important as an A task. Returning an unimportant telephone message or reviewing your email would be a B task. The rule is that you should never do a B task when there is an A task left undone. You should never be distracted by a tadpole when there's a big frog sitting there waiting to be eaten. C tasks have no consequences. A C task is something that would be nice to do, but for which there are no consequences at all, whether you do it or not. C tasks include phoning a friend, having coffee or lunch with a coworker, or completing some personal business during work hours. This sort of activity has no effect at all on your work life. As a rule, you can never complete a C task when there are B or A tasks left undone. D for delegate. A D activity is something you can delegate to someone else. The rule is that you should delegate everything that you possibly can to other people. This frees up more time for you to engage in your A activities. Your A tasks and their completion largely determine the entire course of your career. And E for eliminate. An E activity is something that you should eliminate altogether. After all, you can only get your time under control if you stop doing things that are no longer necessary for you to do. The key to making this ABCDE method work is for you to now discipline yourself to start immediately on your A1 task. Stay at it until it is complete. Use your willpower to get going on this one job, the single most important task you could possibly be doing. Eat the whole frog and don't stop until it's finished completely. Spend your time on valuable activities. Your ability to think through and analyze your work list to determine your A1 task is the springboard to higher levels of accomplishment. It also leads to greater self-esteem, self-respect, and personal pride. When you develop the habit of concentrating on your A1, you will start getting more done than other people around you. Make a rule for yourself to never do anything that isn't on your list. If a new task or project comes up, write it down on your list and set a priority for it before you start work on it. If you react and respond to the nonstop demands on your time, you will quickly lose control of your day. You end up spending most of your time on activities of low or no value. Practice the ABCDE method. Review your work list right now and put an A, B, C, D, or E next to each task or activity. Select your A1 job or project and begin on it immediately. Discipline yourself to do nothing else until this one job is complete. It'll become one of the best time management tools you can use. Practice this ABCDE method every day and on every work or project list before you begin work for the next month. By that time, you will have developed a habit of setting and working on your highest priority tasks. Your future will be assured. You just listened to the post titled How to Set Priorities Using the ABCDE Method by Brian Tracy of BrianTracy.com. And now, when we think of health, we tend to think of exercising regularly, eating right, and getting 8 hours of sleep. But mental health is just as important as physical health. And I know it can be hard to talk about some of this stuff. That's why PlushCare makes it easy to connect with a doctor wherever you are, whenever you're ready. PlushCare's primary care physicians are here for you 7 days a week to help you start feeling better as soon as possible. And in addition to handling ongoing and urgent care, they also treat a wide range of common mental health issues. You can book a same-day appointment and see a PlushCare doctor right from the comfort of your home using your phone or computer. And PlushCare accepts most major insurance carriers and is available in all 50 states. PlushCare makes it easier than ever to take care of yourself inside and out. Start your membership today. Go to plushcare.com/old to start your free 30-day trial. That's plushcare.com/OLD for a free 30-day trial. plushcare.com/old. And thank you to Brian. Really simple process here, but still original and super effective in my experience. While I haven't formally done it on paper as ABCDE, yet at least, this is something my business partner and I started doing almost naturally over the last few months as we started documenting all the work associated with running these podcasts and trying to figure out how to prioritize while also delegating and eliminating. But again, we didn't do it exactly in this method, but that foundation was there. It really feels like the same process. What I like about it, besides how simple he laid it out with the ABCDE method, is that it really points to the fact that there are other options. For example, maybe you really dislike doing the laundry. It's quite important, but it might go from level C to B and then to A on a bad day when you're behind. And now it's unlikely you can eliminate laundry altogether. If you can, let me know. I'd like to hear that. But maybe you could delegate it. Perhaps someone can help, maybe a significant other, maybe not. Maybe there's a service that can help specifically with laundry. It's not unheard of and could be very affordable in some cases. Or maybe you scoff at that idea, but basically what I'm getting at is that there almost always is another option of delegating or eliminating that we often completely forget about or think is impossible or too difficult to handle, when in reality it might not be at all. And yes, there may be financial consequences, but if you were to take it off your list, perhaps that financial consequence could be overcome because now you have free time on your plate. So definitely don't dismiss it. Those D's and E's can end up saving you so much time, possibly money down the road if it gets wiped off your to-do list entirely. So try to clean up those lists. Let me know how it goes. Have a great rest of your day. I'll be back over the weekend where your optimal life awaits.